Let's find out if you're an idiot. Look at your screen. You see two squares, but which one looks darker? Take 3 seconds to decide. Go. All right, time's up. You probably said square A is darker, right? Well, guess what? They're the exact same shade of gray, you idiot. So why does square A look darker? The answer is actually pretty simple. It's because square A is surrounded by lighter colors while square B is surrounded by darker colors. Your brain got tricked into seeing a difference that isn't really there, because your eyes and brain are constantly trying to figure out the color of the objects around you, and in doing so, they automatically compensate for shadows. This is the difference between an average brain and a genius brain. An average brain doesn't bother to notice the details, while a genius brain processes information in a completely unexpected way. In this video, you're going to find out if you have the signs of a genius by answering 10 quick questions separated into 6 different areas. So, let's get started. A. Personality. You're invited to a party packed with people. Do you A. Make up an excuse to bail or show up, say hi, and leave fast? B. Get pumped to meet new people and end up talking all night? Think for 5 seconds. Stop! Well, geniuses pick option A because they can't stand wasting brain power on useless small talk. They know their own thoughts are way more interesting than listening to pointless chatter from people who have nothing better to say. 2. Take a look at your room or desk right now. Is it A, a little messy but makes total sense to you? B, super tidy with everything perfectly in place? Think for 5 seconds. Go! Stop! If you think having everything always neat and tidy is a sign of intelligence, think again. You idiot! Geniuses choose option A because their brains thrive in creative chaos. What looks like a mess to you is their genius at work because unlike your boring need for order, they don't need everything lined up to think straight and focus. 3. You're faced with the opportunity to master something totally new, but it seems tough and intimidating at first. Do you A. Brush it off and scroll TikTok because it feels like too much effort? B. Jump in head first, digging for info and trying things out until you crack it? Think for 5 seconds. Stop! This one's easy. Geniuses choose option B because they thrive on challenges and pick up new skills so fast it'll make your head spin. Meanwhile, you're still stuck trying to remember what the question even was. You idiot! 4. When taking notes, do you A. Write slowly and carefully to make them neat and readable? B. Write quickly, even if it looks messy? Think for 5 seconds. Go! Stop! Well, geniuses choose option B because they think fast and act even faster. Yeah, a study from the North American Journal of Psychology found that people who write faster take better notes. Basically, if your handwriting is messy because you write fast, that's actually a sign of a genius! 5. You're packing for a 7-day camping trip. Do you A. Carefully plan 7 unique outfits to match each day? B. Pack a few basic items and repeat outfits? Think for 5 seconds. Stop! If you picked option B, congrats! Geniuses and the super rich know the trick. They wear the same outfits every day to avoid wasting brain power on trivial decisions. Think about it. Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs, even Barack Obama. These guys wear the same damn thing every day because they know their time and energy are better spent elsewhere. Okay, now next area. B. Observation. Now let's test how well you observe and process details under pressure. Look at the following sentence for 10 seconds and find what's wrong. Stop! Many people miss the repeated word by, and that's a pretty common mistake. But here's the thing, geniuses are way better at catching these little errors because their brains are constantly processing stuff faster. And here's a bonus challenge. Close your eyes and type the word observation in the comments. If you nail it, congrats, you've got decent brain finger coordination. But if you mess it up, well, guess what? You're just another idiot. Prove me wrong, genius. Now, next area, C, logical thinking. A train leaves station A at 8 a.m., traveling at a speed of 60 kilometers per hour. Another train leaves station B, which is 120 kilometers away from station A at 9 a.m., traveling towards station A at a speed of 80 kilometers per hour. At what time will the two trains meet? I'll give you 15 seconds to think. Go! Stop! If you're a genius, you figured this out and got the result of 9:26 a.m. But you're probably an idiot, so let me explain. Train 1 travels at a speed of 60 kilometers per hour and moves for 1 hour before Train 2 even starts. So in that 1 hour, Train 1 covers a distance of 60 kilometers. After that hour, the remaining distance between the two trains is 120 kilometers minus the 60 kilometers Train 1 has already covered, leaving 60 kilometers still to go. Now, both trains are moving towards each other, so we add their speeds together to find their relative speed. 60 kilometers per hour from Train 1 and 80 kilometers per hour from Train 2, giving us a combined speed of 140 kilometers per hour. To find the time it takes for them to meet, we divide the remaining distance, 60 kilometers, by their combined speed, 140 kilometers per hour, which gives us about 0.43 hours, or roughly 26 minutes. So if Train 2 starts at 9 a.m., the two trains will meet about 26 minutes later at 9:26 a.m. Now, next area, the emotional intelligence. 8. You bomb an important project or assignment. What's your first reaction? A, feel like a failure and blame everything around you. B, think about what went wrong and figure out how to do better next time. Think for 5 seconds. Stop! Geniuses choose option B because they don't let failure bring them down. Instead of making excuses or blaming everyone else, they take a step back, analyze what went wrong, and figure out exactly how to improve next time. Now, next area, E, creative thinking. 9. You're stranded on an island with only a rope, a knife, and a metal pot. How would you use these items to signal for help? Think for 15 seconds. Stop! If you're just staring at your stuff, you're not thinking like a genius. Creative thinkers would use that metal pot to reflect sunlight and signal passing ships, or turn the rope into a makeshift flag. You could use the knife to carve symbols or messages into the sand or wood, like SOS, or even make a makeshift spear for fishing. Or you could also use it to start a fire by striking it against rocks or wood. Now, last area, F, deep focus. All right, this one's a simple task, but it's all about focus. Read the following sentence carefully for 15 seconds and count how many times the letters E and S appear in total. Stop! Done? Good. Here's the breakdown. 12 E's and 9 S's for a total of 21. If you couldn't handle this, that's just embarrassing. This isn't even hard. It's about paying attention, you idiot. Now it's time for the truth. Find out if you're a genius or average. Comment your result below. And I hope I see you in the next video. If I don't, well, you're even dumber than I thought.